Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we're back in Stone Block 3 land again. We're here again. We've got back in here things and stuff powered from downstairs. My downstairs is supplying power to my upstairs. It's marvellous. We made, crushed things, a success, win, victory. But we also made this, which apparently is the key to washing. We didn't know how to wash. We did not know how to wash with Dirty Boy. Dirty Boy did not know how to wash. But if we throw this down here, question mark? That is sucking. That's not what we want. We want that to be blowing. I'm guessing that means that is turning the wrong way. We could swap these round. If we put the fan down like that, that still sucks. Okay, so we definitely have the fan rotating the wrong diddly way. That's fine. We can put the fan there, slap another gearbox in, and that should reverse the motion there. And then that will be shoving in the right direction. And then we could do some washing, apparently. Apparently that's a thing we can do, and that will give us additional resources, and that's the big win. We haven't got... Have we got anything we can... I mean, we are getting cobblestone for days. We just need to sort the cobblestone out for days. But we have got some dust as well, so that might be the pathway in we need. We need to make another gearbox, though, which is the casing of thingamajiggy. The casing of thingamajiggy, encased in the doohickey majiggy thingy wiki dicky thing, like that. I didn't want to get too technical on you there, but sometimes you just have to. We've got some shafts left. We got 6 shafts left. Okay, we need 4 of those bad boys. And then we slap some wood on those 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. We get 4 little gears. We take this doohickey and we surround this with 4 gears. And I believe this gives us the gearbox. And it's a straight flat gearbox. So we should just be able to plap that in there like that. And that is now blowing, not sucking. Just see what I did. So we're bringing our power up below here, converting it here into this. This does this job over here. Everything is epic. Now, if we put... Oh, we don't have room now. Damn it, we don't have room now. Because we need water, a block, and then a space. But that's going to put us in the water wheel, which is no bueno. We could, I don't know if we can, we could try, that's the wrong tool, turning the corner, see if that works. We need 4 blocks space to make this work, and I think we're going to be into our stairs. We might not be. There is a bit of a gap here. I'm hoping that's turning the right way, otherwise we're in deep caca. And I don't want to be in deep caca. Deep caca is not where I saw myself going. But this is the facility we need to wash, apparently. Yeah, that should blow the right way. I'm confident that will bloody pickaxe. We need a better pickaxe. We need to probably take time out. When you get to the point that you're driving yourself insane with your breaking tools, that's when you kind of realise, yeah, I probably should do something about this. Right, where's that encased fan? There she is. There she blows, quite literally. Bang. So, damn it, it's sucking. Oh. Can I? Is there a... If I just double gear that, it's going to do exactly the same thing, isn't it? What I don't want to do is double gearbox it again. I think we might have no choice. but to go with another bloody gearbox. So we slap that down. We know that's turning the wrong way. We slap the fan down, and it sucks. Okay, so we need to reverse the fan. And there's no easy way to do that, apart from another gearbox. And every gearbox we add breaks stuff, which is less than premium. There's premium, and there's less than premium. Another gearbox is gonna be this stuff around andesite, I believe. Do we have any andesite? We do. Is it polished andesite or normal andesite? It might be polished andesite, you know. Let's see. Andesite polished in it. Let's try polished andesite. Dupe, 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 dupe. We are bad at that. That's not the recipe at all. Okay, cool. Let's go for create. At create, we want to make a gearbox, which is that one, which is the andesite casing, which is andesite, which is okay. So it is just the ordinary andesite, which is that stuff, which we don't have an awful lot left of, but we know where there is more, so that's good. And then we do that, and we get boof those. Only 3 of them. I mean, we don't need that many, but only 3 of them. Right, let's make another doohickey like that, and then we make the gear, which we need wood for because we're out of wood. See, if I knew more about create and I was confident with create, this would be flying through this. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm not confident with create at all. I just don't know where I need to get to. I can imagine where I need to get to, but I don't know where I need to get to. Right, that will reverse the direction again. That's now blowing. And we need to go 1 block further, which is a frustration, but we'll be okay with it. There's the stairs that I didn't want to dig into. That's less than premium, but it might help us out in the long term. It won't, but it might. We need to do some encasing work here, just so that this doesn't look... We have purpose, but we also need to not make it look doggo. Let me see, because we need water to go there, like that. So the water will sit in there. I think the water update kind of changes the way water behaves at times. Where did we put our water? I think it's in here, isn't it? There we go. Where did that go? Oh wow, we got 3 buckets of water now. I don't know why. So if we put that in there, okay, we now get a particle effect there, you see? And that's our washing. And I think the faster the fan goes, the more we wash. So let's grab sand. Let's grab 49 sand. See what we can wash out of that. Andesite and cobblestone, cobble. Did we just chew up all our andesite? That's okay, we can get more. That's not a problem. So we throw this in here. We go, here, chew on that, mate. And that's washing. And it's taking its dear sweet time about it. Okay, that's not what I wanted to happen. Throw that and back off. Okay. Throw that and back off. There we go. We'll leave that to do that. Let's make, while we got the time, another storage box. We're going to go with a double wood. At some point, it will cease to be a double wood and will become 2 separate upgraded chests. But for now, double wood is the way forward. Where do you want to live, my friend? On top? Do you want to stack? Do you want to stack a bit? Should we go vertical? I don't see why we wouldn't. I don't see why we wouldn't. So we are now looking to do washing. It wants me to, you know, get some shit and stuff out of the wash system. That's fine. We can do that. And it wants me to make a dripper. I don't really know what it's required for a dripper. That's all good. We can do that. Sticks, slabs, buttons. That's all wood related. Let's get rid of our tree friend who has shown up. It looks like that washing has completed. There is advantage to having the stairs the way they are, you see. We could see into our little back room and see that that has created a clump of funk there. And it's more funk than we can hold, which is why we wanted this chest. That's some good resources we got there. But there is more to gather, and we can't go that way to get it. Frustration, but sometimes frustration is the path to success. So that was sand that we washed there. That was sand, and that gave us raw silver, raw gold, sulfur, raw copper, raw nickel. So we got some good stuff out of that. Let's wash our dust as well, because what else are we doing with it? Maybe needed to make clay, but we can always make more. We can always make more. So if we just throw that down like that, again, there are particle effects, so we know that's doing its job. So we've got resources in there. That's good. I like that. I don't want my oak planks in there. Thanks anyway. Don't know why we put them in there, but we did. And what were we working on? The dripper. The dripper is what we were working on. Let's call up the dripper. D-R-I-P-P-E-R. Drip ore, baby. We got some sticks. Sure. Make me some sticks. We got some sticks anyway, so I don't know why we made that. A button. Always useful. And I think that should be enough. No, we need a wooden slab. I hate the fact that it's making me make 6 wooden slabs because I need 1. That's something that really aggravates me about Minecraft. Right, we've got the dripper. I can sit there and do nothing because I'm guessing it needs water on top to drip. And a wooden dripper is probably not a safe thing in terms of lava. We got a light blue laser lens, which I believe is Botania. I don't know definitively, but I believe it's Botania. Soul sand comes from something. I am not sure. 66% done on the washing, so that's good. That's good. Is that complete? That does look complete to me. Does that look complete to you? It does look complete. We're gonna say that's complete. We're gonna throw that in there though. Can we stack up things a bit tidier, like, because we're gonna have issues if we don't. You can have that, and you can have that. We're just making a bit of room in the inventory right now because we're about to pick up a big old clump of nonsense off the floor. Nice. That was everything. That was everything it produced. We're getting some sort of Certus-y type stuff, which I'm quite pleased about. Skystone, redstone. Is that all of it? That might have been all of it. Did that do everything we wanted it to? Let me see. What's the book say? What does the bookie wook say? It says we're done. We got a skillet. We got another skillet. Praise the Lord. Make a no solicitors sign. That's probably a good thing. The no solicitor sign is probably a boon to the weary traveller. You can get soul sand by combining sand, a mob soul, and some water in a mixer. That'll be... bulk haunting with a fan. Oh, so we can blow through soul sand to... okay. I get what the thing is doing now. I get what this thing is doing now. Theoretically, we can go 4 ways off this. So we could have another fan there, but we know there's no space there for that. We might need to rework this entire area. Maybe take a shaft off that and do something over there so that we can have one of these in the middle of a room and have 4 blowers coming off it as a kind of bulk washing area is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking right now. But we're not there yet. We need to think about the melter, don't we? Because we want to make a better tool. We bemoaned the tool. Maybe it's time to resolve the tool issue. Maybe. I don't want to go out on a limb and say it definitely is, but it might be. Soul sand is combining sand, a mob soul, and some water in a mixer. See, what we've done here is cock block our power usage. What we should have done is have a gearbox where that is and have this sitting here so that we're running straight off the side of the gearbox, and then we can go along, another one, another one, another one, and then we can tap into that main shaft. I think that's probably the best bet. But we've got two pathways here. We need to lose the skillet, because why the hell we're running around with two of them? God only knows. God only knows, and he's not telling. He is not revealing the secrets there. So we need to look at the melter. The melter is a multi-block that allows you to melt materials into fluids. Place the seared heater, provide it with solid fuel, and then place the seared melter on top. So we want a seared melter and a seared heater. We are not going to be able to do that. I know we're not going to be able to do that. Seared. Seared melter requires seared bricks, and seared bricks require grout, and grout is clay, sand, and gravel, which we don't have a vast arrangement for. So that's going to be mining. That's going to require Furry Ears to go out with his pickaxe and make a difference to the world. Big fan of that? Not really. Not necessarily a big fan of that. Is that wheat ready? That might be ready, you know. Mature. Bang it, baby. We've got so many resources now that we kind of coming up against it a bit. We probably need a nature chest. Let's do a nature chest. Doop doop. Doop doop. Yep. Let's do that there. Nature chest. Bang. 2 more boxes. We're going vertical here because vertical suits me. We're going to throw nature in that very nature chest. This is also a nature chest, but we're just going to take the seeds out of there. Grass seeds, potatoes, carrots. I want to be mindful that we don't throw away or destroy in any way seeds that we need. Like the potato. We'll probably need the potato. But we can keep the carrots because we've got carrots growing. That's fine. So we need stuff. Okay, let's work on the mixer then. The MIXER, the mixer, this thing. Which is the whisk, which requires, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron sheets. How much iron have we got left? 7. Not ideal. Let's go make those iron sheets. It's a bit noisy. Not gonna lie, a bit noisy in here. But it all seems happy, so I'm not going to complain. Perfect. So we're making this whizzy whisk thing, which requires 2 andesite alloys. We are going to be up again it with andesite alloys. I don't want to worry anyone, but we are going to be up again it with andesite alloys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our whiskey head thing. Nice. Nice. Job done. And then it's just cogwheel, andesite casing. We can't make an andesite casing because we're out of andesite. That's fine. Let's go crazy mining style stuff. Yeah? We could make an ordinary, I guess, an ordinary iron pickaxe. Might be worth doing, you know. Might be worth doing. We can't because we haven't got enough iron. Okay, we've learned, we've lived, we've learned. These are the important things. I'm wondering what's going on with those water wheels. They're making noise, and I'm sure they weren't making noise before. Which concerns me greatly. It does concern me greatly. Not greatly enough to do anything about it, but it does concern me greatly. Can I have that back, please? Thank you. We're going to break this straight away. Didn't quite break. That's did not expect that. I thought that was just going to go kapachowank and break. It didn't. But it gave me a whole stack of andesite, which is just amazing. So we know we can do faster mining if we need to. Get a bit of clearing out on the go. We just need to work out at what height we're mining so that we can... Something doesn't sound right in there. I'm not going to worry about it, but it doesn't sound right. We need to grab some of this stuff and make the andesite alloys, which I believe is that and that. Do we want to just go ham on this? Oh, we did. Okay, that's fine. We kind of went ham. Not ideal necessarily. We can make more nuggets. Making more nuggets is not a problem. That's fine. So we need to make the casing, which is Bosch, Bosch, and then another Bosch. Sure, why not? Why not have another Bosch? Perfect. Break that. The pickaxe is about to break. I am a little concerned. There we go. Back in the game. And we are making the mixer, which is a cog. A coggy woggy. Did we have shafts? I'm sure we had shafts. We do have shafts. See, the problem with me constantly clearing my inventory out because it's bugging me means I never have anything in my inventory, which bugs me. It's a vicious circle of being bugged, you know. That's all there is to it. We have made the mixer. That should give me a quest complete. It does. Nice work. We're going to put this, assuming it works on the same principle as the press, we're going to put the mixer there. No, we're not going to put the mixer there. That's not where we're going to put the mixer at all. Just so we're clear, that was not what I wanted to do. We're going to put the mixer there. Oh god, that requires gear interaction. Okay, that's more complicated than I thought. That requires horizontal gear interaction. So that may be... Okay, let's bash some space into here. We can't really bump that upwards, can we? Because that needs horizontal gear interaction. We can get a horizontal gear off that shaft, but that is in the way. Planning with Create appears to be a bit of a pain in the tushy. Not gonna lie. Do we need to take all of this out and start again? Because we have got capacity here to build a vertical gear system here that would power this. If we put just a block of something, cobblestone, there, and then we put that there, then we break that out. I think we're going to take the press apart. I think we're taking the press apart because we didn't want it there anyway. We can grab a shaft, pop that there, and then those 3 cogwheels we just had, we can go boop, boop. No, that's just no. That's not the boop I wanted. Be better at booping, my friend. That, and then that, and then we're gonna have this thing there, and we're gonna put another block back there, and this thing goes in front of it there. Nope, not like that, it doesn't. It goes in like that. Perfect. And then we break that block out the back, replace that with a gearbox, then that should power that, and that should do what it needs to do. And then this can be vertical gear with, let me see. If we grab a shaft and stick, we get a single cogwheel, which I think will be enough. I don't know definitively, but I think it will be enough. We throw a shaft on top of there, like that, and then we throw that single cogwheel in, and that's turning that mixer now. Wizard. So we just need another gearbox back in there, which we don't have enough shafts for, but that's okay. We can make more shafts. Doop doop. There we go. 8 more shafts. And more wood needed, of course. Always more wood needed. Isn't there always more wood needed? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all of them. We'll need that down there. We'll need that down there. And then we can go bang, 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 break. And another gearbox. We are, I'm not going to, you know, I don't like labeling people. But we are a little bit... Did we not make all the gearboxes we wanted? That we did not, you know. We didn't make all the gears. We're an idiot. I thought we had. But apparently we hadn't. Which is annoying. Not gonna lie. That's kind of vexed me a little bit, but that's okay. Right, so we've got a horizontal gearbox, which we can now throw in. In there. Like that. This is now powered again, which is just perfect. I don't think... Let me see what happens if I put that there. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. That's fine. I was optimistic, but ultimately, no. So the basin goes below this. Hopefully that works. I don't know. What did we want the basin for now? I don't remember. I'm just terrible at remembering these things. Basin. Basin. That thing. W to ponder. Okay, and how are we making the basin? Just that. Okay, we need more nug-nugs. We do need more nug-nugs. We can't get away without more nug-nugs. We've made quite a few nug-nugs. We did go a little bit hammer on the nug-nugs. Give me the andesite. Give me the andesite. Nice. And make more of this weird alloy stuff. It's a technical term. Weird alloy stuff. Maybe 10 of them. I actually made 11 because I can't count. It's just one of the things that we find joyful in life. So we've got andesite. We are making the basin, which will require this block to go ooper, ooper, ooper. There's our basin. Don't know, literally don't know how this works. So we're going to slap that down there. And theoretically, if we throw stuff in there, it will do stuff. Yes? What were we planning on making? I don't remember. Soul sand is what we were planning on making. Combining sand, a mob soul, and some water in a mixer. So we need a mob soul. We need mobs. Where are we going to find mobs? Don't know. Maybe we just need to dig till we find. Maybe that's something I can do off camera, because we do need more resources as well. I do need to harvest up some shiny stuff so that we can make progress. We've got another tree, so let's get rid of that fella for starters. The axe doesn't have long left in it. Not gonna lie, the axe is on its last legs. This was our starting room. Do you remember that? All those years ago, the starting room. Now we've got a... Oh, hello. Hello down there, my friend. Hello. Are you well? Can I come to you? Will you stay? Hello. Hello, loot bee. How do I harvest the loot bee? Do I just slap it with an empty hand? Do I just keep clicking? Do you just keep clicking on the loot bee? He's dropping loot. Okay, the loot bee giveth. The loot bee giveth. Well, that was interesting. Did not know that was a thing. I now know that is a thing. Dropped a chance cube, little bugger. Little bugger dropped a chance cube. Not comfortable about that. Copper ingots, basic pipe things. We've got. He may have dropped some andesite alloy. I don't know. My inventory's too much of a mess for me to comprehend right now. But I mean, we found a loot bee. I'm happy enough with that. So I'm gonna have a dig around off camera. I'm probably gonna carry on with that 3x3 tunnel. I might make it a bit bigger and more extensive. We're probably gonna have to make a lava pool somewhere so that we can burn some resources, because we're going to get way too many resources doing this, but we'll see. I mean, we've got a chest full of cobblestone. We just can't auto crush it yet because we need to make the magical machine of joy, which we can't make yet. So from me, Furryears, we are going to go with a cheery old ta-ta for now.